The things you do when no one's watching is really who you are. You're not who you are in front of your friends. You're not who you are in front of your parents or your children, or who you are at church, or who you are at the country club when you're having a couple scotches, or who you are at the nightclub when you let your hair down and go wild. None of those are who we are. We put on a different persona for each one of those situations. Really who we are is when no one's watching. What are our habits? What are our decisions? What are the things that we do? It's like someone saying they want to start a business. They tell everybody they want to start a business, but when no one's watching, they're binging out on Netflix complaining about rich people, right? Or saying they want a good relationship, but when no one's watching, you're on the phone texting someone you met 2 years ago or 5 years ago, right? And my congruency in my relationship wasn't there. When that relationship ended, Ed, I had to look in the mirror and say, if I bring this guy, it doesn't matter if I meet the perfect woman who's beautiful inside and out, if I bring this guy, I'm 6 months, 6 days, 6 years away from the same crap happening again. And I had to really evaluate the man I was. And I took, again, once you take complete ownership, and I could digress a million ways, but I really feel the world has evolved, Ed, where we're pointing fingers. It's the president. No, it's the previous president. No, it's the current president. No, it's the liberals. No, it's the conservative. It's the Democrats. It's the foreign agents. It's China. There's a million things it could be. I don't know, and I'm not giving judgment other than we can always point the finger. But I've never grown as much, I think all of us can agree, until you point the finger at the guy in the mirror. And before I met my wife, instead of trying to meet the perfect woman, I was just trying to figure out how I could be a better human. And when that happened, when I decided I want to be a man that if my children found a way to have a private, secret video on me 24 hours a day, and they could watch that when they're older, when I'm dead and gone, and they go, wow, they could either go, wow, he was a good dad, but when no one was watching, my dad, oh my God, you believe he did that and he did that. I would love for my kids to watch that video and go, wow, Dad was the same whether people were watching or not. And when I took that to my heart, I want you to hear that. Like, think about that. Think about if your kids could see a video of you when no one's watching. When I went through a divorce, Ed, I was either like, I'm going to be the best version of me and I'm going to attract that other half, or I'm going to be a kick-ass single dad for the next 30 years. That's the way I looked at it. And I have to tell you, I brought a better version of me, or I created a better version, and I attracted the love of my life. And we've been together years, 4 or 5 years now, and it literally grows better, stronger every single day. And again, I keep moving that lighthouse to say, how can I light this woman up more? How can I make her more attracted to me? How can I make it so our intimacy is off the chart? How can I surprise her? How can I make, you know, Tony Robbins, I love when he used to say, if you treated the end of a relationship like the beginning, there'd be no end. Right? I love that saying.